Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today is going to be pretty interesting because it's a Jund deck that also is a super hype deck in Standard right now, and it also gets to play Smuggler Surprise, so it's checking a lot of different boxes. But this is going to be I guess we'll call it the Vein Ripper Surprise deck. This is one of the most hyped decks in Standard right now, and we're just going to see how good it really is because I've not played with it at all, and we'll just see if it works out. But for those of you that don't know, these are the cards in the deck. We are playing some Cut Down, because, you know, early removal. Of course, Smuggler Surprise, like we just talked about. Go for the Throat, more removal. And then this is where it starts to become kind of a Jund deck, but also kind of a Smuggler Surprise deck. So we have some Mosswood Dread Knights for drawing cards and having a reasonable attacker. We get Outcaster's Trailblazer, which gives us the mana we need, which is great because it's 3 colors, so it kind of works out. Some Topiary Stompers, because again, going and finding lands, make sure you can cast all your stuff is good, and ramping up is nice. This is a little bit of a liability against the hyper aggro decks, but the other side of that is we do have cut downs and go for the throats early. Gitrog Monster, or, well, Gitrog Ravenous Ride. This is a thing you don't see that often, but it actually really is good here. Lets you get rid of an early creature that you don't need anymore. Could be used with, like, Dread Knight, which is pretty sweet, but it is a 6/5 haster, even if you do nothing else with it. Vein Ripper, of course, being able to gain life, lose life, or drain your opponent for life. And it's just hard to remove being a 6/5 flyer. Even better when you get multiple copies of it. And of course, you can get those multiple copies with Calamity, Galloping Inferno, which when you can copy a whole host of things in this deck, you get a bunch of really cool abilities. Also have some Virtue of Persistent for some early removal, and Vaultborn Tyrants, because we've done this before with Vaultborn Tyrants to turn the game around, gaining a bunch of life, drawing a bunch of cards when you get them on the back of a Calamity. So we'll see if this works out. As usual though, go ahead and watch the end of the video because that helps out so much. But when you get there, we'll have a link for you in the description. You can download this list from Moxfield, a channel sponsor, so you can try it out for yourself if you think it's a lot of fun, or you can just try out a pile of other lists we have that actually are Smuggler Surprise lists. For now though, let's go see if this actually lives up to the hype. All right, let's keep this. It's not terrible. We are on the draw, but we at least have a go for the throat on turn 2, and we'll have to figure out something between 2 and 6, but we could just mill and get a couple of cards in hand, so not the worst. We also already have 4 mana, so that leaves us a lot of playable options if we draw them. But this is the concern with this type of deck, right? You can draw these types of hands, and unlike this, what I'd call just this regular surprise decks with Gruul, you get those mana creatures and things that you don't get here, which makes a big difference. All right, so they're just going to try to double Slick Shot when the time comes. That's tough. So we're just going to have to be real patient, I think. No need to be in a hurry here. Don't even want to play Topiary Stomper. I'd rather be able to respond to try to kill things so we don't just, like, insta-die. All right. Cool. Because we at least get to kill one of them here, as opposed to just taking double damage effectively, which could put us at potential lethal the next turn, but... You got anything else for me? They're going to shock us. Sure, I'll go ahead and kill one of these then. These are the type of games against these decks where you just have to be patient. There's no other real option. You know what's going to happen. You know they're trying to load up and get all their damage in. You know, while they're trying to get their stuff in, you just do what you can do. Alright, we're at 8. But they're down to 1 creature. So, we don't feel too bad about that. So let's go ahead, kill this now, in case there's like some weird counter spell or something in their hand. In the turn? Yeah. I mean, if they just have another one, then, like, you know, whatever. Balmor's legit. That could kill us in 2 turns. What did they have? Oh, gosh dang it. I was going to say, any chance I find, like, a Arrow of the Peaks there would have been sweet. Here's what I think I'm going to do. If I go ahead and get a land, that at least gives us an opportunity to unlock Vaultborn Tyrant if we get an untapped land next turn. Well, that doesn't matter, actually. We have Smuggler Surprise. We just put them both into play. So we just have to survive this turn, effectively. And we'll gain 6 life. So we need them to, let's see, this is a instant or sorcery. That's 2. What else you got for us? Just 2? Essentially just 2. Alright, so we go to 6. Nope, here comes the rest. A rage, a shock. Alright, so we should be in good shape here, I think. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're going to do this now while we have an opportunity. And then I'm going to put this and this into play. So we can get max cards and max life. Another Tyrant is cute. Put that in tapped. Go ahead and put this on the back of the horse. And then we'll load up. Alright, now we should be safe. Well, oh, we accidentally killed him. I thought it was going to be one short. Oops. Okay. We're going to keep it. Like, this is tough with this deck because, like, Bane Ripper sometimes is just not the card you want, you know? And I think here, I don't need to put this on Vampire. I don't even know if I need to put this on anything. We have all the colors we need, so I guess I'll just say Dinosaur. And then I'm just going to leave mana up for Go for the Throat. Topiary Stomper is kind of a little bit of a liability here. It does make it easier for us to cast Vein Ripper, but I'd rather just pick off a creature, pick off a creature here in the early going, then try to Topiary Stomper, then see where we're at. All right. Well. Okay. That went about as well as we could expected. Pass the turn. I think I also I like getting Vein Rippers, obviously, when you can get them 2 for 1 or whatever with the Smuggler's Prize, but you're also not getting a benefit other than like maybe not having triple black to make it easier, but it's an interesting situation overall. I really need to think on how I feel about it. I guess we got black, red. We have another black in hand. Sure. Doesn't really matter here. Alright, so we can Vein Ripper next turn, which is really good against mono red. Godric, you got it. And rage up. Sure. We go to 10. Now that's what we're looking for. That was the best pickup here. So we pass, and then we can Vein Ripper, Tyrant, blah, 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 get 6 life, get 2 cards. Now we're kind of off to the races here against mono red. Face down, Duder, you got it. Monstrous Rage, you got it. And I can decide if I want to block with Vein Ripper based on what cards I draw here. But the answer is probably yes. Oh, another Vein Ripper. The answer is most definitely yes. Yep. Yeah, opponent's not coming back from this now. We've hit the point of inevitability. Yeah, opponent's saying GG's. We've just got it all covered now. I mean, once you're at 20 and the red deck's down to just a couple cards, they have 0 outs. Yeah, we have a flyer, we have a trampler. There's nothing here for them. Yep, you got it. Yep, blocking. There we go. Yes, we're gonna keep, but I am a little concerned. Okay, that could be a thing. We'll play this. Probably gonna end up putting this on horse for Calamity and then just... do I actually just want to play a Topiary Stomper? I might play Trailblazer here first. But if I'm gonna do that, do I even want to show them that horse is the play? Probably not, right? So let's go here. Oh, we got another horse. This did not quite work out the way I wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we could play Gitrog Monster. That would be a thing. Obviously, they have some type of removal card here. So it makes me just want to play Topiary Stomper and wait. And then see if we can just top deck the right lands. That's probably smarter here. Alright. This is obviously going to die, right? Before we get a card. Yep, that's what we expected. No surprise. We'll go get a... I'm going to get a mountain. And I'm going to put this on horse. And I'm going to hope I don't regret this. This is a very, very ugly situation that I probably should not be doing. But... okay, now if we can get an untapped land... okay, so we can do a lot of things here. We can... I could just play Vein Ripper, but I think we save that. And then we go here. Back, go get the couple of lands out of the deck. Alright. So I assume here they will sweep the board. We get to attack with the Gitrog monster. So they'll be at 1. And then we figure out what to do after that. No, just Shieldred's Edict. Okay. Sure. Then Invasion. Okay. Then I think we win? Not how I thought this was going to go, but I am not going to come... oh, they didn't have them in hand. They had 2 cover-ups and went to the graveyard. Yeah, that one duder is not going to stop what the shenanigans we're plotting. Yep, that'll do it. I feel like it's been a while since we've drawn a cut down. Sure. Weird that I kind of have to play this just as is, but hey, sometimes you don't get to make your decisions, right? Beanstalk. Yeah, this is going to be a tough... this is one of the matchups I'm not sure if this deck can win. Go ahead and get the mountain from here. Mostly because... I mean, I guess if they have ley lines, we can't. But if they don't have ley lines, then you have a possibility. Because you can kind of do everything all in one turn, you know? Alright, we got 5 mana. We've got 6 with the Trailblazer. We have 7 when we play one. They now have 6 and 2 blockers. Well, not blockers yet. So if we can find Calamity here... ah, gosh dang it. Like I say, if we could have had Calamity, I think we could have done it. No, we still would have been short, because we wouldn't be able to attack with the Topiary Stomper yet. Ugh. Put up to X lands from your hand on the battlefield. That's kind of nice. How much do we believe in Sunfall, basically, is what this is. Because we could play this, draw a card. Play Gitrog. Man. Sack the Topiary Stomper. Get Yeah, I think that's what we do here. And just try to have something post sweeper. Assuming there's a Sunfall coming. If Sunfall never comes, then whatever. But, like, I'm assuming that's the case. And then we'll saddle this thing. Attack for 6. Because plus, if things are going to go away anyway, we're not really losing anything by playing that. Alright, we'll put this into play, that into play, that into play. Alright. Might as well draw a card. Actually, yeah, I'm going to draw a card. Alright, not bad. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lands in play. Oh, there's an Atraxa. Oh, wait, can we still win through an Atraxa here? We can, I think. Because we can play Ripper. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we can. Because we have 9 lands. Oh, no, we can't. I thought we could. I mean, we can just play a Vein Ripper straight up. Kill an Atraxa. What happens if we take 8? I guess we just get less cards, but we kind of want to have cards here in this scenario, so that's fine. They're at 14. How can we get 14 in? Get Rog Tramples, so we can get a bonus from the Ridge line. Like, that's an option. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lands. We can kill. That uses 4. That leaves us 6. We could copy Trailblazer. Or actually, saddle the Trailblazer, attack. Then they have 1 blocker to block a Trailblazer. This is 4, that's 10, that's 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's Exactlies. Oh, I'm going to have to manually tap this. You're going to have to give me a second, because I got to make sure it leaves 2 red up. Or this plan goes to hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, just making sure we got all the mana we're supposed to have. Kill one of these. Then play this. Get a bonus card. Put this dude here. Attack. Get a bunch of cards. Get some mana I can't use unless we draw another. I was going to say, go for the throat. Yeah. I mean, it should be 14 exactly. Well, more than that, because the Get Rog would trample anyway, so. Whew, I thought that was going to get away from us. Honestly, that game was won by us having extra lands in hand and the Get Rog letting us put 3 lands into play. Because we literally needed all the mana we had. I'm not sure we had another real out there. So, that was kind of a surprising win, really. Alright, let's keep it. These are the hands that scare me because Topiary Stompers don't really do anything in this fight. Yeah, being on the draw in this situation is not what we want. But we'll see. Maybe we get lucky and they don't get a fast draw. Because Triple Stomper just ain't blocking anything for a minute. I'm just going to play this straight up. If they have a kill spell, they have a kill spell. But we got to do what we got to do. Okay, they're just going to draw a card. That's probably not bad for us. Not sure what... This might be a Comball deck, maybe? There's a lot of things, a lot of directions this could go. Oh, Tithing Blade. Sure. Yeah, we lose a Dread Knight. That's fine. Could have been much worse. Oh, you know what? I feel like I've seen a version of this deck. I am going to, I guess, draw a card. If I play a Topiary Stomper now, then I have 5 mana next turn. But I lose this if I don't. Yeah, we have enough life right now. Let's just do it. Well, would have liked to have seen something other than a land. Let's be honest. Even a cut down would have been fine. Play Topiary Stomper, kill a creature. This sort of feels like... Okay, well, that's fine. We will discard a card. Probably this. We kind of have everything we need here. Oh, that's cute. I don't think it matters here, but it's a thing. Now, do we want to play Topiary Stomper? I think we do. Put a land in. And then they might like Pixie, pick this up, make a sacrifice a creature. Not that it matters, just can't block. But then next turn we can instant speed, put in 2 Stompers, and they go search lands. And then maybe we get lucky if we're at like 7-ish life. We'll see where things go from there. We'll have to top deck something, obviously, to get ourselves out of trouble, but... Yeah, Liliana, you got it. Yep. Take my 5. Go to 11. Oh, well, I'll go to 9. That's going to be an unfortunate situation. I guess this. All right. Whatever we draw. Oh. Well, that changes things. Huh. I guess we Calamity Topiary Stomper, huh? Oh, this is where I get to find out if they fix the bug here or not. Because there was a situation where if you tried to Calamity when they have a Planeswalker out, it doesn't let you make both copies, if I remember right. Do I have 3 black sources already? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. I'll get one anyway, though. I mean, we're still risking going pretty low, but let's see if they fixed it. Select the player attack. Okay, it did. It actually, they fixed it. Awesome. Good job. All right.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
We're going to be very, very low at the end of this turn, plus probably lose our Calamity. And we'll just see what happens. All right, they're drawing. That's a good sign. All right, that blinks an artifact or a creature. All right, so we'll get rid of Topiary Stomper. Obviously. We need a top deck of Vein Ripper here. Like, that's what we need. Vein Ripper. That's not even close to the right card. Oh, no. So are we just dead now? Quite possibly. Craft the creature. Yeah, because if that flips... Oh, this is the beginning of their upkeep, though. Is there any way we're just not dead? I don't feel like the answer is yes by any stretch. Guess we just play that. All right. Try to top deck a dinosaur or something here. A big Vaultborn Tyrant. Otherwise, I don't know how we're not dead. Because it's still concerning that if they just attack us for 3 in the air, then they flip their blade, we're still in bad shape. Yeah, they're checking out their blade too. Well, I say that. If they have a kill spell or whatever, there's still a bunch of things in play here. But let's see what they got. They're going to draw first. All right, so that uses 2 mana. So now that takes 5. So that's not going to happen now. So now, even if we don't die, we can still kill the Guardian of Ghirapur and get an extra turn. So we have another set of outs for 1 turn. Okay, they didn't even attack with it. So that's kind of good, right? I am going to test the waters with this. Leave back a Topiary Stomper since it's vigilant anyway and can attack here. Alright, they let us get to the attack step and to making the copies. So we got to declare attackers. I mean, I'm willing to just play this as a second blocker if it comes down to it. Yeah, that's fine. Gain 2, scry 2, yeah. Alright, they bottom both, so nothing super scary immediately. Now, yeah, I was going to say, now it's just block to not die, effectively. For them. And then we go ahead and play this. Keep this one. Alright. Are we dead? Because now you kill one blocker, we die. Like, attack with both creatures, that's it. Oh, actually, if they attack with their creature land, we're dead too. I didn't even see they had that. Yeah, if they activate the land, we're dead. Because then we automatically lose 2. Yeah. Man, we might have just drawn too many land this game. Might have been our problem. Well, we die that way too. Yeah, just... Either way, yeah, they had all the outs. It's fine. Like, they had a bunch of things they could do there. Alright, let's keep it and see if we can make this work. Not ideal having 2 of our, whatever, like 4 or 5 tap lands, but it's functional enough that we can still possibly remove something on 2 if we need to. Alright, we'll go ahead and play this. This does allow us to set up kind of a crazy situation, huh? Where we could go Blazer, Tyrant? That's wild. Put this on Dinosaur, I guess. I don't think I've ever had this type of hand. This is amusing. So even if they have a sweeper, we'll still replace our hand. So we're not under any real pressure here. They're obviously playing a heavy control removal pile here. That doesn't surprise anyone. Braids. Yep. And we'll get to kill Braids. That's fine. They're just going to sack that. No, they didn't even sack that. Wow. I thought that would have been a given. So here's what we're going to do here. I want to get Braids out of here for sure. So let's kill that. Go ahead and play this with our land conveniently set on Dinosaur. Let's see. We have 2 green, 3 green, 2 black, 2 red. And our hand's green heavy. I'm going to take another black, actually. Just so we don't get caught not being able to cast a Vein Ripper if we want to. Besiege, sure. We're going to go get Shieldred. Oh, we got Obliterator. Well, that's cute. Oh, now all kinds of things can happen. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, let's say we go Trailblazer, Trailblazer. That leaves 2 extra mana. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We play Vaultborn Tyrant. We get 3 cards, 4 cards. Then we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we end up with 4 more cards. Can we get away just playing Vein Ripper? And then just try to Vein Ripper Calamity? On the next turn? Is that better? Nah, I think that's just too greedy. Let's just go here. And if the opponent plays like, I don't know, whatever, some type of removal, we're not going to sweat it too much. Also possible we just find like Go for the Throats or something and can kill the Obliterator anyway. Or we find no such things. That's also fine, I guess. Alright. Tiny Bones, you got it, pal. I'm going to get rid of this, assuming it doesn't do anything at this point in the fight. But you know what's funny? We could take their braids from their graveyard. That would be amusing. Or we can just have this, and that works too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a good number. Get rid of that. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, gross. We got to mulligan this, right? Well, I mean, this is at least something, I guess. All right, we'll put a Topiary Stomper back. Doesn't really matter. We're going to shuffle anyway, so it may still come back to the top at some point. All right, let's go. If there was ever like, we need a third untapped land, like now's the time. Hell, I take a tap land this turn, so we could have the Booming Marsh untapped next turn and play a Topiary Stomper. All right. That ain't it. That ain't it. Uh-oh. What are we doing here? Yeah, you got it. Just didn't play anything else, huh? Alright. Might as well just keep some damage off us on future turns in. I was checking to see what else they were going to play there. But they played nothing. Gonna flash in some 1/1s. Resolute Reinforcements. There they are. Alright. Danik. I guess we'd like to kill a Danik instead of some 1/1s, huh? Alright, deck. We need an untapped land here. Thank you. My goodness. I'm going to put this on Dinosaur. And then we can just go get a mountain to not have to worry about our horse issues when those show up. Alright, Yoshin Soldiers. This is just soldiers, is all this is. Alright. Oh, our opponent didn't realize we can't do anything with the Topiary Stomper there because we didn't have the requisite number of lands. You love when that happens. Alright. Or they were worried about some other magical card. Who knows? Veteran. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we need a land. Well, that's the next best thing. Guess we could flash both of these in. That didn't suck. Alright. You got it. Neither of these makes a colored mana that's not casting a creature, so we're not worried about this getting countered or anything. I feel like we're just Jedi mind tricking our opponent to not attacking with us having Topiary Stompers. Yeah, I think that's the case here. Well, we're going to go ahead and flash some things in. Got to find a land off one of these next 3 cards, right? There it is. Oh, also excellent. Love all of that. Not upset at any of these. Let's go ahead and kill the real problem card here. This is the real issue at hand. Let's off that guy. Actually, you know what? Yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? Give us a tyrant? Yep. Alright. Opponent gives. Okay, let's see if this does it. I mean, we're keeping a very risky hand because it's almost like mulliganing to 6 almost with the way things are set up, but not the worst thing. Maybe we'll get to use these removal cards on some things. Okay, there's one target. Alright, so far so good. Probably a Preacher we can't kill here. The rest... alright, I guess we gotta use this then. Our hand got forced a little bit here. Alright, so we can take creature, I guess. Actually, we might take creature land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to take Trailblazer land. I mean, we lost the Virtue, but yeah. Hey, that's actually a great replacement pickup. Don't hate that. So we'll plot this. Probably just play this on... because we need all of our lands in our hand currently. You got it. Alright, that's pretty nice. We'll put this on... ah, that's tough, because we have a Vein Ripper we kind of want to. I'm going to put this on... ah, guy. I want to put it on Horse, so when we draw the other thing, the Calamity. But also, I'm already holding a Vein Ripper. We do get multiple colors off... ah, dang it. Alright, I'm going to put this on Vampire. I'm probably going to regret this decision, but that's okay. Alright, pass turn. Another shield is going to get kind of goofy here. Okay, that's not so scary. And of course, we drew the other black land. Alright, let's go here. We'll get a green. Get here. Get a green. Play this guy. Get lots of cards and some life. Alright. Evolve Sleeper, you got it. Sure, we'll sack one of these. Not quite ready to get rid of Vaultborn Tyrant yet. Oh, well, that's annoying. Well, now we'll do it. I mean, I still get life and 2 cards. It's not like the end of the world, but still. Alright, there's a Calamity. There's another Vaultborn Tyrant. Alright. So now we're starting to get things set up the way we want. Let's go... Tyrant? Because now if we can just draw another Smuggler Surprise, we'll just end things. Or we could just have turns like that where nothing happens. Alright, let's get rid of 1 cavern. Oh, I have to get rid of 2 things? Guess the other caverns? Uh-huh. You got it, opponent. Well, now we're not as worried about drawing from a creature coming into play. Because we gain almost... well, yeah, we draw 3, we gain 6. So it's kind of, it's a split, basically. We gain 6, lose 6. Oh, well, that's nifty. Now we can just kill Shieldred. Alright. Then next turn, we're going to try to just go off with Calamity shenanigans. Either with Ripper or Vaultborn Tyrant. Either won't matter much, because I'll just probably sacrifice Tyrants that would otherwise die anyway. Alright. Tiny Bones, you got it. We're not too worried about old Tiny Bones. Actually, I say that. We just attack with Vein Ripper and nothing else really matters. The Vein Ripper's on the Calamity, right? Not sure if there's anything else we need to do on this turn. I don't think so. I think we just do this. Just say this should be it, right? I don't even know. We got 29 cards left. I got to be careful. Because each of these Vein Rippers is also going to draw... We're going to get 2 Vein Rippers. That's 6 more cards. A pile more life, though. Plus, we have Tramplers. Like, I think we're good here. There's going to be 12 over the top. Some number of things get blocked and die. 12 points of trample on the ground. Then when all the creatures die, the Vein Rippers are going to trigger. And that should do it. Unless they have a go for the throat here. To be fair, though, we survived 2 Shieldred's Edict and 2 Shieldred, so we did our part. Oh, it's been a minute since we had a Salt Rope, y'all. I think that's what we got here. The good old Salt Rope. I ain't mad at it, though. Alright, then everything gets in there. A bajillion cards and other things are going down, but I think they've already just conceded, basically. They quiet conceded, if you want to call it that. Alright, we'll take this one and move on. Alright, cool. Oh boy, how do we feel about this after all that being done? I will say this first off. We did win a variety of games because of each of the individual cards in the deck, right? So there was something to be said about that. The other thing here is that I don't know, like, it's just so top heavy sometimes that you kind of want a mana creature. You kind of want something else even in the 4 mana spot. Obviously, like Shieldred, you know, a couple of those would make a good choice. The Gitrog monster, or the Gitrog, Ravenous Ride, was nice, even though it did win 1 game for us, particularly because of what it was. So I got to be real about that. I don't know if I even wanted 2 of them, though. Also because it can't ride Calamity, which is the problem. It self wants to be the thing that gets ridden. So I think that's a spot where I would find another card. But I guess in the end, would I say this deck as a whole was worth the hype? Kind of, right? It's good. It does what it's supposed to. I think you're going to be weak to the Azorius Artifact deck. You're going to be weak to the Boros Aggro deck. Now, that being said, you do have reasonable play against everything else. Sometimes the deck will stumble and die to itself just because you draw all the expensive things and you don't get your ramp spells or whatever. And that's fine. You know, that'll happen. But overall, this deck is actually pretty good. Is it made for best of 1? That is where I think... Like, we dealt with mono red okay, right? If you can ramp up, get to a Vaultborn Tyrant, you get an early Virtue, gain some life. Like, just buy yourself a little bit of turn and then stick a Vein Ripper. You're going to be fine a lot of times. Or just get an early cut down and a go for the throat. That'll buy you enough time. The thing is, the small creature decks that go wide while you're trying to set up can be the problem, right? So you have to keep that in mind. But outside of that, this plays pretty well. The only thing we didn't run into that I really wanted to play against was the Azorius control decks. So I wanted to see how this fared, being so slow. I mean, you couldn't play like an early Knight, an early Trailblazer, make them deal with some creatures, because you do have reasonable power that you're attacking with, so you can force them into some plays. But we didn't really get to see that in action, so I don't know what the actuality of that situation is. But that's like the only other thing I'd want to know. But if you have the card, I will finish with this. If you have the cards, I would go ahead and build it and play it. If you've been playing some other version of Smuggler Surprise or Golgari, and you already have the cards, then go for it. I would not craft this if you don't already own the cards. I think I had more fun with some other Smuggler Surprise decks. While this one was good, I think if you already have the cards for other stuff, I would just play the other stuff. I think this is equally as good as other things, but I don't think it's exceptionally better than other things that you need to empty your resources to build this. So I'll leave it at that. It was fun, it was good, but not necessarily better enough that you need to go spend your resources on it. But the final list we're going to put up is 2 Cut Down, 4 Smuggler Surprise, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 Mosswood Dread Knight, 4 Outcaster Trailblazer, 3 Topiary Stomper, 2 Gitrog Ravenous Ride, 2 Vein Ripper, 3 Calamity, 2 Virtue of Persistent, 3 Vaultborn Tyrant, 2 Swamps of Takanuma, Mountain of Beseiju, 3 Forest, Sulphur Spring, 3 Blooming Marsh, 4 Deathcap Glade, a Carplusion Forest, 2 Restless Ridgeline, 1 Rockfall Vale, 3 Zeotor's Proving Ground, and 4 Cavern of Souls. And if you want a deck that's faster and low to the ground and still hits hard, we played a cookies list that top 8'd the DreamHack Regional Championship, and it actually was also really worth the hype, so check that one out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.